Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. My name's Stephanie and today I have a little review for a new to me brand called Potion Polish. So I first saw swatches of Potion Polish's Desert Oasis collection a couple months ago and my jaw dropped. I thought they were so beautiful. And unfortunately, a couple of the shades were sold out at the time, so I ended up just picking up my favorite 4 that were still available, plus another one that was just on the website that I couldn't pass up and I thought fit in with these shades. So as always, I will save more of my thoughts at the end after comparisons, but for now, let's get into the swatches. The first shade we have is Pink Sky at Dawn, and this is a pale pink crelly lit with a red to copper to orange shifting shimmer and a sprinkle of gold hollow micro glitters. So obviously I was very excited about this one and I just think it is so pretty. It's like such a dainty, earthy kind of pink color. So on the first coat, it is definitely pretty sheer. This is a crelly formula, but I did find it was very even to apply and leveled out really nicely. And I gotta say, I'm definitely a really big fan of this brush. It's just such a nice, perfectly shaped paddle brush. So it gets right around my cuticles very nicely. So I ended up just doing 2 coats for this one, but I could see you needing a third. The next shade we have is Painted Sky at Dusk, and this is actually a sheer pinkish purple jelly that's packed with this gold shimmer. So when I did that first swipe, I literally gasped. I was like, this is so beautiful. I love it so much. I think this is my favorite from the collection, possibly. So as you can see, this gave insane coverage on the first coat. There's just like barely a bald spot near the bottom middle of my nail, but other than that, it looks really great. So I think if you were in a rush, you could get away with 1 coat because it is just super full coverage, but I did end up just doing 2 and it looks so stunning. I just cannot get over how this polish glows. It is literally a sunset in a bottle. Next up we have Arizona, and this is a sheer violet purple jelly that is absolutely packed with red shimmer that shifts to orange or copper and gold in more extreme angles. So this one was another one that just blew my mind. It just is so stunning. I love this combination of that red shimmer with that violet base color. I think it's just so beautiful. And yeah, this one formula wise was very similar to the last shade where it was very even coverage, very full coverage. I would definitely go for 2 coats just to build up the base color a bit more, but again, I think you could wear this in 1 coat and it would still look amazing because the shimmer is just so strong. So yeah, this is definitely another favorite. And the last shade that I grabbed from the collection is Midnight Oasis, and this is a vibrant violet purple jelly that's infused with glowy red and orange shimmer and a touch of scattered hollow pigment. So I'll be honest, I didn't really see the hollow so much in this one. I didn't notice it stand out compared to the previous 2 shades where I feel like they had more or less the same formula. But yeah, other than that, I'm not upset because this shade is just so breathtaking. Again, you can see just how even and full coverage this is on the first coat alone, but I'm still going to do a second just to build up that base color and it deepens it just a tiny bit more so it's a bit more plummy and creates a little bit more depth for that shimmer to really pop. So this is so freaking pretty. I love it. And the last shade that I picked up was Spiced. This one just caught my eye and I kind of thought it fit in. It sort of reminded me of the collection a little bit, so I figured why not try this one as well. But this is a gorgeous burgundy base that's packed with a shifty shimmer that shifts from red to bronze and copper. And this one definitely has those little hollow microflakes. So here on the first coat, you can see just how stunning this shade is. It is so, so pretty. It has almost like a mulberry wine kind of color to it on the first coat, but like the other shades, even though it is very even on one coat, it still is recommended to do at least 2 just to build up the color a bit more, and it deepens it to create that really rich burgundy color. It's just so warm, and those little hollow flakes just stand out so nicely. It is just perfect. So this one, I wanted to do a quick side-by-side with the last shade, Midnight Oasis, just so you can see the difference, because these two were definitely the closest, but Spiced is more of a red leaning purple, while Midnight Oasis is a bit more blue leaning. So here's the full lineup of my little haul. It's basically half the collection and then the extra shade thrown in. So those last 3 definitely look similar at first, but as you saw the swatches, they are super different and all so gorgeous. So even though I already compared these two in my most recent Mooncat review video, just in case you missed it, here is Pink Sky at Dawn next to Mooncat's Sand Viper. I thought these were going to be a lot closer, but Mooncat's is more of a beige neutral kind of base with a coppery peach shimmer, and Pink Sky is a lot more pink with a red shimmer, so thankfully not dupes. Next, for Painted Sky at Dusk, I had to see this next to Mooncat's Flight of the Monarchs. Even though I already know how that applies and these are not going to be dupes, they just have a very, very similar golden shimmer, but Painted Sky is a little bit more orange, so I thought I could also show this next to Mooncat's Stolen Ambrosia, which is a lot more orange. It still kind of has a slight golden shimmer, but the base color is a lot more visible. So I feel like Painted Sky at Dusk is kind of like a really nice in-between of these two Mooncat shades, because as you can see, Flight of the Monarchs has that same kind of shimmer, but it is just so sheer and in a slightly purple base. And while Stolen Ambrosia is beautiful, I just don't think it has the same kind of depth as the Potion Polish. Then for Arizona, I of course had to see this next to Mooncat's Pandemonium, which was their super vibrant red shimmer polish. This one is more of a true red all over though, so even though the shimmer might be very similar, once you see them on the nail, they are not dupes, because again, Arizona just has a bit more depth with that contrasting base color, and I just can't help but love it a little bit more. I don't know what it is about this combo, but it is stunning. And lastly, for Midnight Oasis, I had to see this next to ILNP's Hallucinate because I just had a feeling they were a little bit similar, and they kind of are, but thankfully these are not dupes either. But they both have a blue leaning purple base color with a predominantly red shimmer, though I do think it's stronger in Midnight Oasis. And as I was moving my finger around, I actually did end up seeing that dainty hollow sparkle that's not in ILNP. So that wraps up my swatches and comparisons for Potion Polish. As always, I would love to know what your thoughts are on these shades, or if you've tried Potion Polish before, because I am a big fan. I really love these polishes so much. Obviously, I'm a fan of just the finish in general, but the brushes, the formulas, like everything was just so good. And I'm just like, I don't want to take these off. These were just such a dream to apply, and I think they look so stunning. And just the color story too, obviously giving me total desert sunset vibes. And I think it's like the perfect final summer collection, or summer review rather, because I know this isn't the full collection, but I think it's just so perfect for this time of year. And honestly, because of how dark some of these are and have like a jewel tone sort of look to them, I think they are perfect transitional shades to go into the fall season. So I'm just very excited to continue wearing these shades for the next several weeks, if not months. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if you've tried them, or if you're interested in trying them now that you've seen some of these swatches, or let me know which one of these was your favorite shade, because I don't think I can choose. Like, I really want to go for Painted Sky at Dusk, but then when I see the other ones, I'm like, they're all so pretty. Like, how can I choose? So yeah, let me know any and all thoughts that you have down below so we can chat about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.